Hi, welcome to the Atomic Sketch Featured Artist of the Month. My name is Greg Browe, and we're here at the Green Eye Lounge, where you'll find us last Thursday of every month at 6 p.m. I'm here with Cheri Lee. Cheri, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm alive. So Cheri, tell us what you're up to this evening.
Tonight, I've been actually taking vintage postcards that belong to my grandmother and drawing monsters on them with watercolors and pen and ink.
Gotcha. And so what kind of drew you to mix up those two mediums?
The way that the photographs were put on the postcards looked kind of grainy and poor quality, so I thought using watercolor would be kind of appropriate to kind of have more translucent. And then the pen and ink kind of pulls it to a more graphic place, which makes it kind of juxtapose this kind of weird connection between like a more modern cartoony take and a more traditional postcard vacation look.
Yeah, we were using the word nostalgia, and they definitely kind of pop. That there's sort of like a pop art and like a thick comic book line, like you were talking about, very illustrative. And you were telling me before, this actually kind of differs from what you're used to, for the most part.
For the most part, I typically do illustrations for children. I'm focusing my work towards children's books. So monsters are probably pretty appropriate, but sort of mixing the media is something that I haven't done for a long time, especially in the practice of illustration that I do. So it's kind of fun to take a break from, work and do something kind of fun and experimental.
And so what's your background in? How long you been working professionally or otherwise?
I have a BFA and an MFA in painting, and I'm a college instructor. I teach illustration and graphic design, and I was trained as a traditional artist and thought I was going to be a gallery painter, and then I realized that I wanted to tell stories, especially for kids, so started to move towards illustration a couple years ago.
Stories are cool. I can identify with that as a storytelling artist. And would you say if you have particular influences or artists that you look at that you want to emulate or that you kind of borrow from?
Absolutely. I definitely look at a lot of the classical illustrators from the early 20th century. I love Art Nouveau as well. I love the line work of Maurice Sendak, who did Where the Wild Things Are. I look at a lot of vintage illustrations, actually, and then I try to put a little bit of a contemporary twist on things. But right now I'm working on a book about hippos, which is pretty fun, all in watercolor and pen and ink.
Just the secret lives of hippos? Anything in particular you can tell us there?
They're actually very brutal animals. They are very ferocious. People don't realize that, but the Romans actually used them in battles in the amphitheaters. The gladiators would fight hippos. They're really mean. You have to be careful. They kill more people than lions do in Africa every year. So
This is in the book?
No, but the book is about a little girl who's best friends with a hippo. But in real life, hippos are quite dangerous. So watch out, kids.
And this kid is dangerous. This kid will kill. If we want to find more of your work, where do we go?
I'm on Facebook. I have a Facebook art page. It's just Cheri Lee Charlton illustration. And then I have a website that's cherileecharlton.com. You can find my work there.
Well, thank you so much, Cheri. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Have a good night.
And again, Cheri Lee, my name is Greg Browe. We're here at Atomic Sketch. You can find us at the Green Eye Lounge last Thursday of every month at 6 p.m. Find us on Facebook, befriend us, look for the Atomic Sketch hashtag on Instagram, and appreciate us. Good night.